Hi, Mr. Steve.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you doing? Did you kill Pastor Bill Shaneman?
Yes.
Why?
Because it's a long story, but to summarize it, Yahweh alone is God. It's the first commandment. It's the most important commandment of them all. The preachers are, in my perspective, are leading the flocks astray. They're preaching that Jesus is God's only son and God also. That's not what God said. Very clearly, he said that he alone is God. It's the first commandment. And so with the belief that Jesus is the only son of God and God, God's laws were annulled entirely. There's 13 tribes of Israel. So what I wanted to do was execute and crucify 13 priests and put one of the tribes of Israel in each of their right ears, which I did with this priest. I put the tribe of Benjamin. And then the 14th I wanted to do for Adam, because clearly Adam was God's one and only created son in his image, is the first story told in the Bible.
So you feel the difference is between regular people that believe in God and pastors or preachers, that there's a difference there?
Huge difference, because the first commandment is the most important commandment of them all. Pornography, drugs, the sanctity of marriage is completely eroded. It's vicious out there. Somebody like me who's been in and out of prison, you know, the prisons are flooded with drugs. And I'm thinking to myself, the world is a wreck. You know,
But if you're talking about sin, murder is a sin.
well, yeah, it is a sin, but God also commanded us to execute anyone that's preaching that someone other than him is God, because it's that serious.
You had no previous contact with Pastor Bill.
Zero. I
Zero.
didn't want any previous contact. My only criteria was you're breaking the first commandment.
Pastor Bill was innocent.
Innocent. In your perspective, there's nothing
But
worse.
not yours.
But there's nothing worse than breaking the first commandment. All you got to do is just worship Jesus and you go to heaven. Your sins are all forgiven. That's not what God said. And I executed him, and then I crucified him by nailing him to the wall. And in a leather strap, I had hammered in the tribe of Benjamin in Hebrew letters, in large letters, and on the other side, I had the first commandment in Hebrew letters, that Yahweh alone is God. Look, he's my daddy, so, you know, you're preaching somebody else is, you know, his son that's not his son. Well, where's Jesus in the Bible?
We're going to get away with this.
I wasn't planning on getting away with it. I know who I am. God would never allow me to spend the rest of my life in jail, and he'll never allow anyone to execute me, which is why I said set the execution date right now. God would never, ever, ever sacrifice his son.